Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm making this little video because the police came to my house yesterday night at around 10 and took my daughter. We were laying down to sleep. I was loving on her, letting her know that she did good work, and the police came and took her. I don't blame the police for these type of things, because they're like soldiers, they're part of a branch of government that they execute. Their job is not to interpret. Their job is not to investigate when they have orders. So I'm I understand that. It's just difficult when when somebody's involved and you're emotional, and they are the only person that's in front of you. You kind of you feel that we all do that when we call, we get a service representative. We're not mad at that individual. They just work there. They just came to work today and you walked in. But yet we sometimes get a little upset at them, as if they're the ones that caused it. So again, no fault of the cops. But it was an emotional experience. My daughter's already traumatized because she's been taken once before, and she was kept away from me for slightly over a year. And she had a very difficult time with that. And she doesn't want that experience to happen again. My daughter and my son, they love their mom very much. But they also love their dad. And they don't fully understand why these things are occurring. And it's confusing to them. Mainly because from dad's perspective, I teach the kids to listen and to respect mom. And maybe not mom is right, maybe not dad is right, but you will have to listen to us. And I also don't share any bad things with the kids, so the kids never hear me say anything negative about mom. Mom doesn't know what she's talking about. Mom is this, mom is that. But that's not a reciprocated fashion. Mom definitely tells the kids negative things about me, and those things they just don't see. And that's what the confusion is. One, dad is telling them to listen to their mom, and then on the other end, mom is telling them not to listen to their dad. So they're confused, and you can see the paradox there. This isn't a restraining order, so I still have communication with my daughter. My parental rights have been suspended until I go to court on the 25th. Once I go to court on the 25th, then I will be able to fight and get them reinstated. Nothing new has come up at all. Basically, my ex is still trying to sing the same song that she was singing 2 years ago. And she keeps hopping from judge to judge in order to get it approved. And she finally found one that approved it, and then she executed it. I feel that she executed it in a very poorly fashion. I still have an attorney. She still has an attorney. And she could have easily just had her attorney reach out to mine, and my attorney reach out to me, and then go pick up the kids from school today to prevent my kids from being taken away from their father by the police. This would have been a very understandable thing. I've had my daughter for days now. There's no sense of harm here. And she's been with me since 2011, when she came home. Again, no issues there. So to say that the kids are in immediate danger and harm is a fabrication of the truth. And, you know, and then to have them forcefully removed from their home while they're sleeping in the middle of the night, that's just ornery. You know, they came at 10. We know very well that the courts are closed, so we know that you got this information long before, even if you were the last customer at the courthouse. They were closed at around 4 or 5 o'clock. So that was ample time to submit the documentation to your lawyer, have the lawyer send it to me, and then have him let me know, hey, look, the police are going to show up. Hey, look, drop the kids off at school tomorrow. We got some things to talk about. But instead, that's not the route that you wanted to take. I've had my lawyer for several years now, and this is always the route that you take. People popping out on me, serving me while I have my kids. You don't even have them serve me when the kids are with you. You have them, I'm being served when the kids are with me. So the kids see that. The kids' whole night is messed up because they want to know what's going on. Am I coming back? Is mom taking us? Like, what's going on? And I don't have answers all the time because I'm just getting this information firsthand. It's just the amount of the lack of class that is being done with it. It's heartbreaking. My daughter was strong. She was very strong last night. She took care of business. She listened and she left. Mom hid down the street, so that I wouldn't see her. But I still see her. I see everything. I'm daddy. That's my job. My job as a dad is to teach and to protect. I can't teach you if I don't know what's going on. I can't protect you if I'm not aware of our surroundings. I tell my kids that all the time. You can't hide from daddy. You can't hide from a good dad. Because if you hide from a good dad, that means that the dad is not doing his job. I'm going to go to court on the 25th for sure. And I'm going to beat this little trial. Get my daughter reinstated, to get my rights back reinstated. I want to note that I'm going on a journey to forgive my ex for the things that she's done to this family. And it's very difficult. I was talking to a brother of mine, and the conversation was like most conversations, what's happening. But I was specifically talking to him about hatred and how do you surrender hate? How do you get rid of it? And he told me his story, and I could relate to it. It had nothing to do with kids or anything like that, but hatred doesn't care about what it is. It's just it's negativity, But he was helping me understand how he was able to get rid of the hate in his heart due to the situation he was in. And I told him I wanted that because I don't want to hate anybody. And I realized that at the current moment I am. And he gave me a suggestion to surrender it to God and to allow God to, take the forefront. And I told him I don't know how to do that because the emotions are so intense. And he asked me for a reason, has she done anything nice? And I said, yeah. In my relationship and me knowing her, there was countless things that was beautiful that I loved. And, two things stand amongst all others. And I told him the first thing was that she gave me two beautiful children that I can't express to you how I feel and how they changed my life. And I will always be in debt to her. And I will always be appreciative of her giving me these two children, because they weren't easy to get, they weren't easy to get here. And the second thing is that she introduced me to the religion that I practice now. And that too is a beautiful thing. He told me that that one alone should be enough for her to have a get out of jail free card because she saved my soul. And I never thought of it like that. And I've been heavily thinking about it. And he's right. You know, if I truly believe in what I believe, you know, maybe I would have come into it in a different fashion, but that's no here nor there. I came into it this fashion. And I'm grateful for not having to wait another moment before seeing it the way I see it now. And I appreciate that. And I'm trying to forgive you. I really am. I'm trying really hard so that I don't have any negative feelings towards you. I don't need your help, but it would be nice because you're not making it easy. I don't care for you. I love you only because God said that we should love all his creations. But I don't want to have negative feelings towards you. I pray for you more than I pray for anybody else on this planet. Even today, even before this. But I would hope that you see the damage that's being done due to actions towards the kids. There's no harm here, and I know you know that. That's the reason why the feelings are so intense. But the kids are being harmed, and I know you see that. Again, that's why the feelings are just so intense. This is nothing but negligence. Somebody who's educated, somebody who actually sees the right path but blatantly disregards it to go their own. That's negligence. But then cries victim and wolf when they trip over a rock on that path. I forgive you because I know a lot of this is not your fault because you haven't dealt with your own issues. But at some point, the victim still needs to say, hey, I have an opportunity to change and I'm taking it. And I forgive you for not having the strength to actually do that yet. I'm not your friend, but I'm also not your enemy. I personally forgive you. And that's hard for me to say, but it's actually a true statement. I just hope that you actually forgive yourself. I do. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm never going to just let my kids just go. I am their dad. I am their father. I am Abu Layla. I am Abu Ridwan. Those are the titles that I hold dear to me. Forgive me. Forgive me not. That's up between you and God. I've made my peace. And I forgive you for who you are. I hope that you can forgive yourself.